Hello and welcome to Success Seat. This is your one-stop destination for all things related to interview preparation and career growth. In today's video, we'll explore the top 50 Java interview questions and answers that can help you stand out in your next Java interview. Whether you're a fresher or an experienced developer, this video is designed to equip you with the knowledge and confidence to succeed. We'll break down each question with concise on-screen answers and detailed explanations to ensure you fully understand the concepts. So, grab a notebook, stay focused, and let's take your preparation to the next level. Your seat for success is just one step away. Let's get started. 1. What is Java? Answer. Java is a high-level, object-oriented programming language designed for portability, performance, and security. Now coming to detailed explanation. Java, created by Sun Microsystems, now owned by Oracle, is designed to be platform independent, meaning it can run on any system that supports Java. It uses the write once, run anywhere, WRA, principle, ensuring that the same Java code can be executed on different platforms. Java is used for building desktop applications, web applications, mobile apps, via Android, and enterprise solutions, offering a rich API and strong community support. 2. What are the main features of Java? Answer. Java features include platform independence, object-oriented programming, automatic memory management, multithreading, security, and a rich standard library. Now coming to the detailed explanation. Java is known for platform independence. Thanks to the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, Java code can run on any platform without modification. Object-oriented. Java supports all the main OOP principles like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. Automatic memory management. Java automatically handles memory allocation and garbage collection, which reduces memory leaks. Multithreading. Java supports multithreading, enabling concurrent execution of tasks. Security. Java provides a secure execution environment through bytecode verification and secure class loading. Rich API. Java offers a wide variety of libraries for everything from networking to GUI development. 3. What is JVM, Java Virtual Machine? Answer. The JVM is an abstract computing machine that enables a computer to run Java programs by interpreting compiled bytecode into machine-specific instructions. Detailed explanation. The JVM plays a key role in making Java platform independent. When Java code is compiled, it is converted into bytecode, an intermediate form, which the JVM can interpret and execute. This abstraction allows the same Java program to run on any system where a JVM is installed, making Java cross-platform. The JVM is also responsible for memory management, garbage collection, and managing the execution of Java applications. 4. Explain JVM, JRE, and JDK. Answer. JVM, Java Virtual Machine, runs Java bytecode. JRE, Java Runtime Environment, includes JVM and libraries to run Java apps, and JDK, Java Development Kit, provides tools to develop Java programs. Now coming to the detailed explanation. JVM, Java Virtual Machine. It executes the Java bytecode and converts it into machine-level code specific to the operating system, enabling Java's cross-platform capabilities. JRE, Java Runtime Environment. The JRE is a package that includes the JVM and libraries required to run Java applications. It does not have tools for compiling Java code. JDK, Java Development Kit. The JDK includes the JRE and additional tools like the Java compiler, JAVAC, debuggers, and other utilities needed for developing Java applications. 5. What is a class and an object? Answer. A class is a blueprint for creating objects, while an object is an instance of a class. Detailed explanation. Class, it defines the properties and behaviors of an object. It's like a template or blueprint. For example, a car class defines the properties like color and model, and methods like start. Object, an object is an instance of a class. Once a class is defined, you can create objects of that class. For example, a specific car object could be a red Toyota. 6. What are the principles of OOP? Answer. The main principles of OOP are encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. Detailed explanation. Encapsulation, bundling the data, variables, and methods that operate on the data into a single unit, class, and restricting access to some components. Inheritance, allows one class to inherit properties and behaviors from another, promoting code reuse. Polymorphism, allows objects to be treated as instances of their parent class and enables the same method to behave differently based on the object. Abstraction, hides complex implementation details and shows only necessary functionality to the user, typically through abstract classes or interfaces. 7. What is the difference between overloading and overriding? Answer. Overloading is defining multiple methods with the same name but different parameters. Overriding is providing a specific implementation of a method in a subclass that is already defined in its superclass. Detailed explanation. Overloading, it occurs when two or more methods in the same class have the same name but differ in the number or type of parameters. For example, a method add might take either two integers or two floating point numbers. Overriding, it occurs when a subclass provides a specific implementation of a method that is already defined in its superclass. The method signature must be the same. Overriding is used to provide specific behavior for a method in the subclass. 8. Abstract class versus interface. Answer. An abstract class can have both abstract and concrete methods, whereas an interface can only have abstract methods, prior to Java 8. Detailed explanation. Abstract class. An abstract class can contain both abstract methods, without implementation, and concrete methods, with implementation. It can have member variables, constructors, and static methods. Interface. An interface can only have abstract methods, until Java 8, and classes implement interfaces rather than extend them. Since Java 8, interfaces can also have default methods with implementation. 9. Explain the final keyword. Answer. The final keyword in Java is used to restrict the user. It can be applied to variables, constant, methods, cannot be overridden, and classes, cannot be inherited. Detailed explanation. Final variable, a final variable's value cannot be changed once assigned. Final method, a final method cannot be overridden by subclasses. Final class, a final class cannot be subclassed, meaning no class can extend a final class. 10. What is a constructor in Java? Answer. A constructor is a special method that is called when an object is instantiated. It initializes the object's state. Detailed explanation. A constructor in Java is used to initialize the newly created object. It has the same name as the class and does not have a return type. If no constructor is defined, the compiler provides a default constructor. Constructors can be overloaded to initialize objects in different ways. 11. What is the difference between string, StringBuilder, and StringBuffer? Answer. String is immutable, while StringBuilder and StringBuffer are mutable. StringBuffer is thread-safe, whereas StringBuilder is not. Detailed explanation. String, once created, the value of a string object cannot be changed. Every modification creates a new string object. StringBuilder, a mutable sequence of characters. It is faster than StringBuffer because it is not synchronized, making it more suitable for single-threaded scenarios. StringBuffer, similar to StringBuilder, but it is thread-safe. This synchronization makes it slightly slower but useful in multi-threaded environments. 12. What is the difference between heap and stack memory? Answer. Heap memory is used for dynamic memory allocation, while stack memory is used for static memory allocation. Detailed explanation. Heap memory, it is used for dynamic memory allocation and is where objects are stored. Memory is allocated at runtime and managed by the garbage collector. Stack memory, it stores method call information, local variables, and object references. It works on a last in, first out, LIFO, basis and is automatically managed by the JVM. 13. Explain the concept of garbage collection in Java. Answer. Garbage collection automatically frees up memory by removing objects that are no longer reachable by any reference in the program. Detailed explanation. Java's garbage collector automatically reclaims memory from objects that are no longer in use. It works by identifying objects that are no longer reachable through any active references and removing them from memory. This helps avoid memory leaks and improves program performance. The JVM performs garbage collection in the background to manage memory efficiently. 14. What is the difference between == and equals in Java? Answer. == compares references, memory addresses, while equals compares the content of objects. Detailed explanation. == operator, it checks if two references point to the same object in memory, meaning it checks for reference equality. Equals method, it is a method in the object class used to compare the actual contents of two objects for equality. It must be overridden by custom classes for proper content comparison. 15. What is multithreading in Java? Answer. Multithreading in Java allows concurrent execution of two or more threads for efficient CPU usage. Detailed explanation. Multithreading is a feature that enables a Java program to run multiple threads, smaller units of a process, simultaneously. Each thread runs independently, which helps in performing multiple operations at once, thus improving the performance of applications, especially in CPU-bound or I/O-bound tasks. Java provides the thread class and the runnable interface to create and manage threads. 16. What is the difference between process and thread? Answer. A process is a program in execution with its own memory, while a thread is a lightweight unit of execution within a process that shares memory with other threads in the same process. Detailed explanation. Process. A process is an independent program running in its own memory space. Each process has its own resources like memory and CPU time. Processes are isolated from each other, and communication between them requires inter-process communication, IPC. Thread. A thread is a smaller unit of a process, and multiple threads can exist within the same process, sharing the same memory space. Threads are used to perform tasks concurrently and are more lightweight compared to processes. 17. Explain synchronization in Java. Answer. Synchronization ensures that only one thread can access a resource at a time to prevent data inconsistency. Detailed explanation. In a multi-threaded environment, when multiple threads access shared resources, data inconsistency can occur. Synchronization in Java is used to control access to shared resources, ensuring that only one thread can access the critical section of code at a time. This can be achieved using the synchronized keyword on methods or blocks of code. 18. What are checked and unchecked exceptions in Java? Answer. Checked exceptions must be explicitly handled or declared in the method signature, while unchecked exceptions do not require such handling. Detailed explanation. Checked exceptions, these are exceptions that are checked at compile time. The compiler forces the programmer to either handle these exceptions with a try-catch block or declare them using the throws keyword. Examples include IO exception, SQL exception. Unchecked exceptions, these are exceptions that are not checked at compile time. They are subclasses of runtime exception and can occur during the runtime of the program. Examples include null pointer exception, array index out of bounds exception. 19. What is the difference between array and array list? Answer. An array has a fixed size, while an array list is dynamic and can grow or shrink as needed. Detailed explanation. Array. An array is a fixed-size data structure that holds elements of the same type. Its size must be defined at the time of creation, and it cannot be changed later. Arrays can store primitive data types and objects. ArrayList. An ArrayList is a resizable array, which allows dynamic resizing during runtime. It is part of the Java Collections framework and can only store objects, not primitive types. 20. What is the purpose of the super keyword in Java? Answer. The super keyword is used to refer to the immediate superclass of a class. Detailed explanation. In constructors, super is used to call the constructor of the superclass. It is often used to initialize the inherited members of the superclass. In methods, super.method is used to call a method from the superclass, especially when it is overridden by a subclass. In fields, super.field allows accessing fields of the superclass when there is a naming conflict with the subclass fields. 21. Explain the use of the this keyword in Java. Answer. The this keyword refers to the current instance of the class. Detailed explanation. The this keyword is used to refer to the current object. It helps in distinguishing between instance variables and parameters with the same name. Invoke current class methods. It can be used to call methods of the current class. Constructor chaining. This can be used to call another constructor within the same class. 22. What is a package in Java? Answer. A package in Java is a namespace that organizes a set of related classes and interfaces. Detailed explanation. Packages are used to group related classes, interfaces, and subpackages, which helps in maintaining modular and organized code. Java provides built-in packages like java.util, java.io, and java.lang, and users can create custom packages using the package keyword. Packages help prevent naming conflicts and allow for better access control. 23. Explain the concept of Java Collections Framework. Answer. The Java Collections Framework provides classes and interfaces to work with groups of objects, supporting various data structures like lists, sets, and maps. Detailed explanation. The Java Collections Framework is a set of classes and interfaces that provide data structures and algorithms to store, retrieve, and manipulate collections of objects. It includes list, ordered collection of elements, e.g., ArrayList, LinkedList. Set, a collection that does not allow duplicates, e.g., HashSet, TreeSet. Map, a collection of key-value pairs, e.g., HashMap, TreeMap. The framework supports operations like searching, sorting, and manipulation of elements. 24. What is the difference between HashMap and hashtable? Answer. HashMap is non-synchronized and allows null keys and values, while hashtable is synchronized and does not allow null keys or values. Detailed explanation. HashMap, it is part of the Java Collections framework and is non-synchronized. It allows one null key and multiple null values, making it faster in single-threaded environments. Hashtable, it is synchronized, meaning it is thread-safe but slower than HashMap. It does not allow null keys or values, and all operations are synchronized, making it suitable for multi-threaded environments but less efficient in those scenarios. 25. What is the difference between throw and throws? Answer. Throw is used to explicitly throw an exception, while throws is used to declare that a method can throw an exception. Detailed explanation. Throw, it is used inside a method to explicitly throw an exception object. Example, throw new illegal argument exception, invalid argument. Throws, it is used in a method signature to declare that the method might throw certain exceptions, allowing the caller to handle them. Example, public void read file, throws IO exception. 26. What is a static keyword in Java? Answer. The static keyword is used to define class-level members that are shared across all instances of the class. Detailed explanation. Static variables, these are variables that belong to the class rather than to instances of the class. They are shared across all objects of the class. Static methods, these can be called without creating an instance of the class. Static methods can only access other static members. Static blocks, a block of code that runs once when the class is loaded into memory. It is used for static initializations. 27. What are access modifiers in Java? Answer. Access modifiers define the visibility and accessibility of classes, methods, and variables. The main access modifiers are public, private, protected, and default, no modifier. Detailed explanation. Public, the member is accessible from any class. Private, the member is only accessible within the same class. Protected, the member is accessible within the same package and by subclasses. Default, no modifier, the member is accessible within the same package but not outside of it. 28. What is exception handling? Why is it important? Answer. Exception handling is a mechanism that handles runtime errors to ensure the smooth execution of a program. It is important to maintain the program flow and prevent crashes. Detailed explanation. Exception handling. In Java, exception handling is implemented using try, catch, finally, and throw keywords. When an exception occurs, the program execution is transferred to a catch block where the exception is handled. The finally block is used for cleanup operations, regardless of whether an exception occurred. Importance. Exception handling ensures that errors are managed properly, improves the user experience, and helps in debugging. It also allows the program to recover from unexpected errors instead of terminating abruptly. 29. What is the difference between an abstract class and a concrete class? Answer. An abstract class cannot be instantiated and may contain abstract methods, while a concrete class can be instantiated and contains implementations for all its methods. Detailed explanation. Abstract class, it is a class that cannot be instantiated on its own. It can contain abstract methods, methods without implementation, as well as concrete methods, methods with implementation. A subclass must provide an implementation for the abstract methods to become a concrete class. Concrete class, a concrete class provides implementations for all its methods and can be instantiated. 30. Explain the concept of polymorphism in Java. Answer. Polymorphism allows a method to behave differently based on the object that invokes it, and it is achieved through method overriding or method overloading. Detailed explanation. Polymorphism means many forms in Java. It enables a single entity, method, object, or operator, to take on different forms based on the context. Method overloading, the same method name can have different implementations based on the parameters passed. Method overriding, a subclass can provide its own specific implementation of a method that is already defined in its superclass. 31. What is the difference between abstraction and encapsulation? Answer. Abstraction is hiding implementation details while exposing functionality, and encapsulation is the bundling of data and methods to protect the data from unauthorized access. Detailed explanation. Abstraction is the process of hiding complex implementation details and showing only the necessary functionality. In Java, it is achieved through abstract classes and interfaces. Encapsulation is the practice of restricting access to certain details of an object by making fields private and providing public getter and setter methods to access or modify them. 32. What are Java annotations? Answer. Java annotations are metadata added to Java code that provide additional information to the compiler or runtime environment. Detailed explanation. Annotations do not change the behavior of the program but provide metadata. They are used to give instructions to the compiler or provide runtime processing information. Examples of annotations include at override, at deprecated, and at suppress warnings. Annotations can also be used in frameworks like Spring to define the behavior of components. 33. What is the default value of variables in Java? Answer. Java assigns default values to instance variables depending on their type. 0 for numeric types. False for Boolean. Null for objects, etc. Detailed explanation. Java automatically initializes instance variables to default values if not explicitly initialized. Numeric types, int, long, double, etc., are set to 0. Boolean is set to false. Object references are set to null. 34. What are generics in Java? Answer. Generics allow you to define classes, interfaces, and methods with type parameters, providing type safety and eliminating the need for casting. Detailed explanation. Generics enable you to write code that works with any data type while ensuring type safety at compile time. For example, in a list T is a placeholder for a specific type. This eliminates the need for type casting when retrieving objects, as the compiler ensures that only objects of the correct type are used. Examples of generic classes include ArrayList E, HashMap K, V, etc. 35. What are the differences between wait and sleep methods? Answer. Wait is used for interthread communication, while sleep pauses a thread for a specific amount of time. Detailed explanation. Wait, it is used in synchronization contexts to make the current thread wait until another thread sends a notification using notify, or notify all. The thread that calls wait must own the object's monitor, i.e., the thread must have synchronized access to the object. Sleep, it pauses the execution of the current thread for the specified number of milliseconds, and the thread does not hold any locks while sleeping. It is used to create delays or simulate work in multi-threaded applications. 36. What is a daemon thread? Answer. A daemon thread is a thread that runs in the background and is not critical for the program to complete. The JVM terminates when only daemon threads remain. Detailed explanation. Daemon threads are background threads that perform tasks such as garbage collection, monitoring, etc. They run in parallel with user threads, and their execution is not crucial to the termination of the program. Once all user threads are finished, the JVM will automatically terminate any remaining daemon threads. 37. What is method chaining in Java? Answer. Method chaining is a technique where multiple methods are called on the same object in a single statement. Detailed explanation. In method chaining, methods are called sequentially on the same object, one after another. Each method returns an object, typically this, allowing the next method to be called on the same object. This is common in classes like StringBuilder where you can append multiple strings in a single statement. 38. What is the difference between ArrayList and LinkedList? Answer. ArrayList is backed by an array, providing faster access but slower insertion, while LinkedList is backed by a doubly linked list, offering faster insertion but slower access. Detailed explanation. ArrayList, it offers constant time access for retrieving elements, O1, but can be slower for insertions or deletions because shifting of elements is required. It's ideal for scenarios where random access to elements is frequent. LinkedList, it uses a doubly linked list for storage, where each element points to the previous and next elements. Insertion and deletion are faster because there's no need to shift elements, but accessing elements by index is slower, O(n). 39. What is Java Stream API? Answer. The Java Stream API is a part of Java 8 and provides a functional approach to processing collections of objects, allowing you to perform operations like filtering, mapping, and reducing. Detailed explanation. Streams allow you to process data in a functional style. It provides methods like filter, map, reduce, and collect, to perform operations on collections without the need for explicit iteration. Stream operations can be either intermediate, e.g., filter, map, or terminal, e.g., collect, for each. Streams are lazy, meaning they only execute when a terminal operation is invoked, making them more efficient. 40. What is the difference between comparable and comparator? Answer. Comparable is used for natural ordering of objects, one object compared to another, while comparator is used to define custom ordering. Detailed explanation. Comparable. The comparable interface allows objects of a class to be ordered naturally, e.g., sorting in ascending or descending order. It contains the compareTo method to compare objects of the same class. Classes that implement comparable can be sorted by default methods like collections.sort. Comparator. The comparator interface allows defining a custom sorting order, enabling sorting based on multiple fields. It contains the compare method, which is more flexible since it allows comparison across different classes, and can be passed as arguments to sort methods. 41. What is the synchronized keyword in Java? Answer. The synchronized keyword is used to ensure that only one thread can access a particular method or block of code at a time, providing thread safety. Detailed explanation. In multi-threaded environments, synchronization is used to prevent data inconsistency caused by multiple threads accessing shared resources simultaneously. The synchronized keyword can be applied to methods or blocks of code. When a method is marked as synchronized, only one thread can execute that method on an object at a time, ensuring that other threads wait their turn. 42. Difference between finalize keyword in Java. Answer. Final is used to define constants, prevent method overriding, and prevent inheritance. Finally is a block that executes after a try-catch, regardless of whether an exception occurred. Finalize is a method called by the garbage collector before an object is destroyed. Detailed explanation. Final. It is used to declare constants, final int x equals 10, winky face, prevent method overriding, final void method name, and prevent class inheritance, final class name. Finally, a block that follows a try-catch and always executes, regardless of whether an exception was thrown, ensuring cleanup code, e.g., closing files or database connections, runs. Finalize, a method in the object class that the garbage collector calls before destroying an object, allowing for cleanup actions, though it's not commonly used in modern applications. 43. What are Lambda expressions in Java? Answer. Lambda expressions allow you to pass functionality as arguments to methods and implement functional interfaces in a concise manner. Detailed explanation. Introduced in Java 8, Lambda expressions allow the creation of anonymous methods, functions, with a concise syntax. They enable a functional programming style, making code more readable and compact. A Lambda expression consists of parameters, an arrow, dash, and a body. For example, a, b, dash a plus b. This Lambda expression adds two numbers and can be passed to methods expecting a functional interface, such as runnable or comparator. 44. What is an anonymous class in Java? Answer. An anonymous class is a local class without a name, used for instantiating objects with modifications in a concise manner, especially useful when implementing interfaces or abstract classes. Detailed explanation. Anonymous classes are classes that do not have a name and are used to instantiate objects directly. They are defined within a method or expression and are primarily used to implement interfaces or abstract classes in a compact form. For example, in GUI programming, anonymous classes are used to handle events like button clicks. 45. What is the Singleton class in Java? Answer. A Singleton class ensures that only one instance of the class exists and provides a global access point to that instance. Detailed explanation. The Singleton pattern is used to restrict the instantiation of a class to a single object. This is achieved by making the constructor private and providing a public static method that returns the single instance of the class. The Singleton class is useful when a single shared resource, like a configuration object or a connection pool, is needed across an application. 46. What are wrapper classes? Answer. Wrapper classes provide object representations for primitive data types, allowing them to be used in collections and other object-based data structures. Detailed explanation. Java provides wrapper classes for each primitive data type to allow them to be treated as objects. For example, integer is the wrapper class for the primitive int, and double is the wrapper class for the primitive double. These classes provide utility methods for converting between primitive types and strings, as well as performing operations like parsing and comparing. 47. What is serialization in Java? Answer. Serialization is the process of converting an object into a byte stream to save it to a file or send it over a network. Detailed explanation. Serialization allows you to convert the state of an object into a byte stream, which can be persisted to a file or transferred over a network. The serializable interface is used to mark a class as serializable, allowing its objects to be serialized. When an object is deserialized, it is restored to its original state. This is commonly used in situations where data needs to be saved or transferred across different systems. 48. What is dependency injection? Answer. Dependency injection is a design pattern used to implement inversion of control, IOC, allowing objects to receive dependencies from an external source rather than creating them internally. Detailed explanation. Dependency injection, DI, is a technique where objects are provided with their required dependencies, other objects or services, rather than creating them themselves. It is a key concept in frameworks like Spring. DI promotes loose coupling between components and makes it easier to test and maintain the code. 49. Explain Java Class Loader. Answer. Java Class Loader is responsible for dynamically loading Java classes into the JVM during runtime. Detailed explanation. The class loader is a part of the JVM that loads classes into memory when they are required. It reads the class files, bytecode, and loads them into the JVM. There are different types of class loaders. Bootstrap Class Loader loads core Java classes like java.lang, star. Extension Class Loader loads classes from the JRE extensions directory. System Class Loader loads classes from the class path. 50. What is string pool in Java? Answer. The string pool, also known as the string constant pool, is a special memory area in Java where strings are stored to optimize memory usage by reusing identical string literals. Detailed explanation. In Java, strings are immutable, meaning once created, their content cannot be changed. To improve memory efficiency, Java maintains a pool of strings, also known as the string pool or string literal pool. This pool is located in the heap memory, and when a string literal is created, the Java Virtual Machine, JVM, first checks the pool to see if the string already exists. If it does, the reference to the existing string is used. If it doesn't, the new string is added to the pool. This pooling mechanism ensures that multiple identical string literals are not duplicated in memory, leading to better performance and reduced memory consumption. For example, in the code above, both S1 and S2 point to the same object in the string pool, so the comparison S1 == S2 returns true. This is because both strings reference the same memory location in the string pool. That brings us to the end of this video on the top 50 Java interview questions and answers. I hope you found this content valuable and insightful for your interview preparation. At Success Seat, our mission is to help you build the skills and confidence to achieve your career goals. If you have any doubts or additional questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to help you out. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others preparing for interviews, and subscribe to Success Seat for more content like this. Also, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Thank you for watching, and remember, every interview is a stepping stone to success. Keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video. All the best and happy learning.